How did you manage to convince people, directors, producers, that there needs to be a certain sense of costume? Because कोई भी कुछ भी किसी भी time पे पहन रहा होता था, particularly after the 80s, as you mentioned. How did you break through that kind of mindset?
I think once I came through that whole, it took time. It was difficult. Producers were not for it. Actors also were like, okay. I think it would annoy the makeup artist and the hairstylist also. And if you remember, at that time, the hairstylists were the seamsters. They would alter all the heroines' outfits also. And the makeup people would just do their makeup. But I came with the thought, makeup should be this, hair should be that, shoes. Without knowing it, I was actually introducing styling into with costume designing. I think for example, I remember asking a script from a very big producer, director. And he looked at the actors and he said, what script? Why is he asking me about a script? And I was like, but वो role क्या है? What करती क्या है? कौन है वो? Professional है या करती क्या है? And at that time, brief used to be कि was glamorous दिखना है. In fact, I remember one of my first outfits that I made for actor Shilpa Shirodkar was a funeral scene, and they said she should look sexy. And I kept thinking, now, how does she look sexy in a funeral scene? But I didn't want to ask too many questions because it would look like as if I don't know my job. And I had not studied fashion, right? So I didn't want to come across, he doesn't know what he's, So I thought about it and I spoke to the master, who was a filmy master. He said, it's about the fit. So then I understood, they meant an absolutely fitted snugged outfit where you can see body shape.
In the sort of films that you have seen and grown up with and loved, today's cinema has moved to a sort of more gritty, realistic and stuff like that. Do you miss the fantasy world of...
So that's the reason that I do lesser costumes. I don't, because I think it's become too real. I came with a whole glamour coat and that's what excites me. To answer you, I miss it so much. I miss it so much. And I think I miss beauty, though the definition of beauty is changed. Which is also fine. Fashion and glamours now come on social media rather than in the movies. But I think done right, it will always work.
I'm seeing that you're reinventing. You're also working with the youngest crop of actresses, Ananya, the Janvi, everyone. What is the secret of your sort of course, sensational good looks, but what is also the secret of your constantly being ahead of the curve and working with the youngest, newest people?
When I worked with Yash Chopra, I was a big fan of Yash Chopra. So when I got to know Adi and everything, I never asked him that, I want to do your film. One day Adi asked me that, will you do Dilwale? And at that time, when he asked me to do Dilwale Dulhania Le Jayenge, he had only asked me for the first half. Second half, Pam Auntie's niece was going to do, which was Indian clothes. But then I worked so sincerely, I did the second half as well. And that's when I met Yashji throughout, And Pam Auntie used to discuss clothes, Yashji used to discuss clothes. And I noticed how he was so excited from fabric to color to youngsters around him. What atmosphere he showed in his films, which was always posh and always, very youthful. Like, for example, in a film Waqt with Sadhna ji and Sunil Dutt Sahab and Rajkumar ji and all of them, he showed them swimming together, driving together. So he always had that fascination for youth. If you see Kabhi Kabhi, the entire Rishi Kapoor and Neetu Singh's track is... So I think maybe I also have that. I think a young mind is a fresh mind. They come and tell you things that... So I feel the best combination is young mind and your wisdom. 6 words. Hindi. Kabhi Khushi Kabhi Gham? No. First word? No. Third word? Third word is like mukut or throne or pagdi or queen, Rani. Yeah. Turki Rani Choro Ka Raja? No. First word, okay. Like a ball that you throw. No. Ball फेंकना. रॉकी और रानी की प्रेम कहानी. Rock.
Rocky, rock.
Yeah.